All right, so this is how we do the music meeting. We always sit down with one of the blog cats, as I call them. The cats out here breaking new music on the internet, exposing you guys on social media. And, you know, it's really where a lot of music gets broken down before, you know, we even have a chance to get to it. So we're going to my guy, man. I've known this guy a long time. Great dude. ONSMASH was how the movement started. Free ONSMASH, and then it got smashed, and then they came back with half ONSMASH. Is that a good synopsis of how this went down?
Well, half is me. FreeOnSmash.com is the new website.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just keeping it pushing. We're still trying to get the old URL back.
Oh, really?
Hopefully we're gonna. Yeah, case is still open. Hopefully.
Why'd they come so rough at you like that, man? The feds.
Yo, God only knows, man. And
there was a lot of cats doing shit.
Yeah, and we were by far not even. I think a lot of the issues were we had a higher profile because we were working with all the labels and so many artists were shouting us out. And I think it was the overall profile of the website.
Got it.
And then the ill part is that people don't realize there was never any civil, criminal, any types of charges. It was just a seizure that went down. And because of such, it's been like a long, arduous task trying to get it back. But
so they basically made an example out of you.
Exactly.
And now they're stretching you out because they got more money and bigger lawyers, and they could just keep pushing and pushing.
But in the past 3 years, you know, we started a new site, Free OnSmash. And in that time, we haven't had no types of issues with any copyright labels, anything like that. You know, it's so crazy now. We even have label people who used to send us C&Ds sending us music. That's how good our relationship is.
That's how, look, because they got to promote.
Yeah.
And you guys got a big following, so they going, you know, they want you to get the word out. So Free OnSmash is the website. Hi, for my man. What are we picking today for Battle of the Beats?
All right, I got a new record from you from an artist you probably heard of from ATL, K.camp.
Okay.
You got that Money Baby record. Well, we got a new joint produced by 808 Mafia called Oh No. Just dropped this past week. Think it's going to be a monster.
All right, so we're going to put this in, how do you, K.camp, right?
Yup.
And what's the name of the record?
Oh No.
Oh No. So we're going to throw this up in the battle. Tell him to get his team and everybody down there around him to vote on high97.com. You know, they can do it through Twitter, Facebook, and all that. And whoever gets the most votes goes into the battle on the radio. And if you win 5 days, you go on a rotation. That's how we doing it.
All right, homie.
That's what's up, man. Hoff, man, I appreciate you. Have a great one, man.
Yo, congrats on the VH1 thing, too, homie.
Yeah. Look. Man, we VH1 wanted to do something different with us. So we was into it as long as we ain't doing none of that other stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
We can't be out here and embarrassing ourselves. But look, it's popular, man. Hopefully people like what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm a fan, so I'll be in touch, homie.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
One. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a music meeting, and this is arguably the worst music meeting we've ever had. Now, for the people who tune in this every week, I started Battle of the Beats, and we had this meeting because I wanted to certainly show everyone that we wanted to make a concerted effort to not only expose you to new music, but give unsigned acts an opportunity. We'll get the Jen from Brooklyn, who's here, committed to bringing in the hashtag BOTB picks. People on Twitter who hashtag that, they get in. But I also wanted to use an opportunity to show you guys how much people ultimately don't give a fuck about new music. They are liars. People who tell you, yo, help the artist, yo, independent acts, da-da-da-da. I got news for you, independent acts. The only people who give a fuck is probably me, because I'm doing this goddamn segment for you guys. Maybe Rosenberg, if he doesn't have something better to do. Brittany Sky, we cannot find. Who's responsible for Battle of the Beats.
It's down to the three who definitely care. Yeah.
Deani doesn't give a shit.
No, she cares, but she probably is like looking at throwback jerseys on eBay. So, I mean, come on.
Dominican Drew, MIA. Nobody is committed to this music shit except the people you see sitting right here. So with that, we get into the music meeting for Battle of the Beats. That's right. And let's start with the Twitter pick, Battle of the Beats, because that actually has been taking over every day. A lot of artists making it on. What's the kid? Minneapolis kid made it on. KC Bands won 5 days. So there's been some guys coming out of that BOTB pick on Twitter. What do you got today?
Yes, and today it's from a dude from Uptown, the Tan Boys, Bodega Band, Dark ATM.
Wait, Dark's down with the Tan Boys?
That's what he's saying. Tan Boys.
Yo, listen, he's got that hot gear Uptown. He's got those Uptown jackets, Uptown hats, those Harlem hoodies and all. He's moving up there.
Yep, so it's Black Friday remix featuring Chinks and Bodega Bands.
Okay.
Send us some clothes, man.
Yo, no, he'll hook us up with the clothes. Look, shout out to my brother Big Bo out there. Carly, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do this woman Mape. I think is how you say her name.
Is she a woman or a young lady? Are young ladies women?
Yes.
Okay.
And she's from what? The UK, right? She's from Europe somewhere.
Somewhere in Europe, but she's dope. This is a mess, right? It's a mess.
She's incredible. And she has Chance the Rapper on a song. It's called Don't Wait. I'm going to tell you right now, you hear that song, I co-sign it 100%.
Is that good?
It is amazing.
No, it's kind of tight.
All right.
It is amazing.
All right. I take that seriously.
Shout out to Downtown Records. You know, a lot of people don't know this little known fact that the Gnarls Barkley song Crazy was actually broken at Hot 97 by our very own DJ Enough. And the guy Josh, who runs Downtown Records, who also signed Santigold and Diplo and started putting Diplo's beats with Santigold and that whole thing, has brought us this Mape. So he's coming from a nice, how do I say, long line of.
How do you spell Mape?
It's
M-O-P.
That's how I pronounce M-O-P.
No, it's Mape. It's M-A-P-A-I. And she's really cute too.
I haven't seen
Carly.
her. Settle down, Carly. Settle down.
She's beautiful.
Just simmer down. I remember when I once got a package at home and my mom said, you have a record from a group called Mape. It was M-O-P.
Now let's jump over to East Styles. This is first look at the music meeting. You know we're running thin on people to have on the music meeting when we have to go to East Styles.
East Styles!
Right.
The revolution! The revolution!
The revolution! You have to pick off this list because I don't really trust you.
No, well.
So, no, I really don't.
Carly.
He's gonna need to pick the Schoolboy Q record. That's the one you want. That one.
No, he's got his own mixtape out.
Okay, do one of these. Can you give him one of those?
Sure. Go ahead.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pick one joint off of my mixtape.
Talk about it.
Chinks and French Montana. We're gonna go with this kid from LA, Adrian Marcel, featuring Chinks. It's called 2 AM.
Word. I was gonna destroy you right now and ask if your barber does your eyebrows and your facial hair, but I wasn't gonna go in on that.
What's that?
You got like unibrow, so you get like your eyebrows done
No,
up?
it's not really unibrow, but when you get the shape up, it does.
It does your eyebrows too. That's like the thing at the barbershop.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was the thing. Anyway, back over here. We'll get to why you had that look on your face?
No, nothing. I think you're going
You all right?
I always go last. So
You feeling some type of way?
way.
Was it wrong of me to bring up East Styles' eyebrows?
No, you should.
I like
Look
your
at
eyebrows.
him.
Missed
He has very beautiful womanly eyebrows.
If I didn't overplug my eyebrows, I would want my eyebrows to
No,
look
he's
like
good.
his, but now mine won't grow back.
Ladies, if you want great eyebrows, reach out to East Styles. What is your Twitter handle?
At DJ E Styles NYC.
Okay.
With a Z, right?
With a Z.
Yeah,
With a Z.
right.
With a Z.
Yeah,
And
right.
in case anyone's wondering, all the Styles who are at the station, Laura and E Styles, have to have a Z. In case you're ever wondering, I had to say that the other day to the mayor's press secretary. I said, Laura Styles, sorry, is that with an S? I went, of course it's not. It's with a Z. So my picks for this week would be a Trey the Truth.
Okay.
Houston's own H-Town.
We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, and he's back. He actually dropped a mixtape recently. He's coming with a record soon. This one is featuring the Locks. It's called Reckless. You might not sound like your typical Houston record. Sounds more like a dope New York record. And then speaking of New York, Brooklyn's own, I have Dime a Dozen with a song called White Girl.
He's incredible.
Hashtag White Girl, hashtag White Boo together. White Boo, White Boo. You know what I'm saying?
Not from last week. If you watched last week, you know what a white boo is.
Yeah, we know there's some regulars. We see y'all trolling every week. We know you're there.
And the guy who used to say that I look like a Puerto Rican boy, he stopped commenting.
Oh, where's that guy at? Come on.
Come on, Tony Starks. That's what he goes.
That was his name, Tony. Oh, original. That guy is an original.
That's double stolen. That's from the movie and Ghostface.
Yeah.
You can't double steal names. Is that what you're telling me?
Are you looking for a pick or just a?
No, yeah, I wanted to make sure we covered everything because there were some pics from our girl Miss Info who couldn't stay around. She was too busy for us.
Big Crit and ASAP Ferg have
There you go. That's the one she wanted.
I figured as much.
All right.
And there's a new Common record, The Latin.
That was the other one she wanted.
That's the Common
I know my
record
peoples.
off of Game of Thrones. Did you know that Game of Thrones had a soundtrack coming out to the show that's full of rappers and hip hop? Wale's got a song, Common's got a
I
song.
don't think it's the soundtrack.
What is it?
I thought it was a mixtape based on Game of Thrones.
That's even worse.
It's nerdy either way, but the Common song sounded great.
All right.
So she had The Ladder by Common, and she had Big Crit and ASAP Ferg.
What's
All right.
the song called? The Big Crit and ASAP Ferg
It's
song?
called Dash Space on the Paper.
Right, there's no title, so that's excellent.
So this is the worst music meeting you've ever viewed, but it's been very fun. Did we leave anything out?
I'm gonna need that. Thank you.
No, that's it.
That's all we got.
I gotta go to DC. I'm out of here.
Bye,
That's the
Peter.
music meeting.
Drive safe.
Battle of the Beats, vote on hot97.com. The songs are listed there. The ones with the most votes get into the battle, all right? Thank you, guys.